Heyo! What's up, everybody? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream, folks. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group. For those of you that do not know, TTG is the fastest growing, highest rated online premium platform available today at True Trading Group. Results matter because they matter. We have one simple goal, and that's to help you to learn, trade, and profit. If you guys are new, make sure you like and share this video. Most importantly, make sure you are subscribed to this channel. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live for free on this YouTube channel with myself and other TTG Pro Trader moderators and special guests drop golden nuggets and provide you with free lessons and education that are going to help you guys become better traders. But why should you listen to anything that I share with you on these lives? I didn't figure this stuff out on my own, folks. I began my career working for a fund in New York City right out of college, 2007, my very first job. Then 2008 happened. That was the Great Recession, the housing market crisis, stock market crash. But it was actually during that time that I went on to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. But before any of that was possible, before they let me touch even $1 of their money, I first had to go through an intensive training program. I had access to some of the top trading tools, and I was part of a community of like-minded traders. And that's exactly what the TTG platform is based on now here today. Guys, listen up. Tonight's live stream is going to go down as follows. We're going to start things off with a 15, 20-minute Q&A session, allow for some time for people to log on. You guys can ask me whatever questions that you have. And then we're going to be talking about the overall markets. We're going to talk about the overall markets today, guys. We had a very, very choppy session in the overall market today. One of the choppiest sessions that I've seen in a little while, honestly. Markets were up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down the entire day until the last 15 minutes of the day. The last 15 minutes, we broke the low of the day. We extended lower, bounced back, and then after hours, drifted back down lower just a little bit. So we are now trading lower. We've broken below some key support levels that we're going to talk to you guys about with regards to overall market. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about patience. I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about discipline. I was very inactive today. I only made one trade today. That was actually a losing trade. I finished the day red, but it was just a complete, just like non-event type of day for me. The things that I was looking at, I did not like the action that I was seeing. I was looking at the overall markets today, and it was literally just like this. The whole day was just like this. And these are the type of days where I feel like it's important for you guys as traders to know when to press on the gas and to know when to hit the brakes. And I just slammed my foot on the brakes today. I said, you know what? This action is just really choppy. I feel like I needed to pop some Dramamine today looking at the overall markets. And I just said, I'd rather just kind of shut this one down, not let anything bad happen, just chop it up or take it as a choppy day and then just, move on and live to fight another day. And I'll trade tomorrow. I'll be more active tomorrow. We have CPI data coming out tomorrow. We have earnings that are starting up with the banks. You've got, Fed minutes that are coming. You have a lot of different things that we're going to be getting in the next 1 to 2 weeks that can really start to open markets up. So I just decided to kind of shut things down today. And a lot about being a good trader is not only just having the ability to identify high probability setups, but also having the patience to wait for those high probability setups. And I chose to wait today. Today was the waiting game. All right. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. But I'll talk to you guys about the overall markets. We'll talk about some of that discipline and patience. I'll tell you guys what I'm expecting out of the markets for the rest of the week. All right. So now we're going to go ahead. We're going to start that Q&A session. Guys, start typing your questions in chat right now. Do not be shy. Don't feel like you have a stupid question. There's no such thing as a stupid question. All right. The only thing that is stupid is to not ask a question that you have. So without any further ado, let's start typing your questions in chat right now. And let's begin that Q&A. All right, folks. What do we got? Fire away. Ask your questions. Nah, not really. Very rarely I trade pre-market for no reason other than I just like my morning routine. I just like my morning routine. I don't trade pre-market. Well, I like to get up in the morning. I like to, have my breakfast. I like to check the news. I like to see what's moving around pre-market. I just have my morning routine. I don't really like to trade pre-market. I like to kind of go through my watch list. I like to go through my watch list and everything. So I want to really just take my time in the morning and not feel like I'm rushed into something at like 8:30. I rather just wait for the opening bell. Sometimes you get some pretty good moves pre-market. Usually, if you're going to trade pre-market, I think some of the best trading would occur in small caps. Small caps sometimes can have better moves pre-market than they do once the bell rings. But whenever it comes to like the overall market or a large cap or something like that, that you're better off just waiting for the markets to open. Hey, Mike, thanks to TTG for showing me how to fish today. I made money on NTRB and a SPY put option. Nice. Great job. That's the goal, man. That is the goal. JGS Cuba, that is the goal, right? For teach you guys how to fish, teach you how to stand on your own 2 feet, teach you how to become self-sufficient traders. I don't want you guys to just blindly follow me or any one of the other moderators in TTG. There's 8 other pro traders that are calling out trades. I don't want you guys just blindly follow us. You know, the goal is for you to become a self-sufficient trader, for you to learn how to fish, learn how to stand on your own 2 feet, level the playing field, and give you guys the same education, tools, and resources that some of the pros use. And that's really, that's what we strive for. You know, you'll reach your full potential when you are actually profiting from your own trade ideas, not just blindly following someone else's. Mike, I had that aha moment today. Reading the charts on Prague and SPY, I actually saw things before they happened. Incredible. Yes, it's incredible what education does, isn't it? It's incredible the power of an education. Yeah, SPY's pretty crazy. I guess, I mean, I know what that means. I guess you want me to, we'll go over the SPY. I was going to do this later on the live stream, but I guess we'll do it now. All right, so let's go over the SPY. Let's talk about this. All right, so let's talk about the SPY. All right, today was a really weak day in the overall markets. All right, today was a really weak day in the overall markets. And the markets just feel very heavy right now. They feel very heavy right now. All right. You know, let me talk to you guys. If you missed my live stream from last night I went over very specific action in the SPY. I went over very specific levels that I told you guys that we were looking at to see if they held. And everybody's focusing on this 100-day moving average, and it broke today. The 100-day moving average broke today. Tom Lee, actually from Fundstrat, one of the guys that I actually listen to, and I respect his opinions and his analysis on the markets. And he had even said, he's very much of a fundamentalist, and he even said that, you know, everyone's really focusing on this 100-day moving average. Well, we broke that 100-day moving average here today. We broke that 100-day moving average here today. So I'll draw a line for you right across let's go to a 15-minute chart just so you can see things a little bit more clearly. Okay. Here was the level that a lot of people, it's kind of, I'm going to draw 2 different lines for you. All right. We're going to draw 2 different lines for you. One is going to be this downtrend line. Okay. One is going to be this downtrend line. All right. What you'll notice is all of this resistance that you had here previously on the SPY, on this downtrend line, and then this was the closing bell on the closing price on the 6, which then gave you this big gap up. We then came down and filled that gap. And then I'm going to draw a horizontal line across what was the 100-day moving average. All right. So this horizontal line is the one is the 100-day moving average. Then you have this diagonal line that was previous resistance that people were looking for to hold support. And we were holding that support today. Do you see that? Do you see how earlier today we were holding that support? Then all of a sudden we cracked. All right. Then all of a sudden, very, very late in the day, that level cracked. A lot of your technical analysis and a lot of your technical analysts I should say. We're looking for that level to hold. And it looked like we were going to hold it right up until the final 15 minutes of the day. Literally, that level was tested and held the entire day until the last 15 minutes. And right before the closing bell, the markets dropped right through both of these levels and is still trading beneath both of these levels. We are 432.50 right now. All right, we are 432.50. That support was 433.50 to 434. We're now down 432.50. So we are beneath this level, which has a lot of people from a technical standpoint concerned that now you're going to be looking at a further move. You have this tail here that should be there, but now you're looking at a further move to get back down to here and start to test this support level again, because now that's what you're looking at. Your next key level of support is going to be all the way down there around this 427 area. This 427 area is your next key level of support that you guys can see has held here from those early October lows. So from that initial sell-off, that initial wave of selling from September, right? That initial wave of selling got down into this area. You had your first bounce attempt. That bounce attempt failed to hold, and we dropped right back down into this level. And then you had all of this bounce choppiness, right? You guys see all this up, down, and now here we come again, looking like we're going back down to test this level one more time. So that's what it certainly seems like to me is in the cards here for the SPY. We just have a lot of different things that are in the works right now with the overall markets. You have earnings that are starting up. You got CPI data tomorrow that's going to tell us something about inflation. And then you also have got Fed minutes that are going to be coming up. So you have a lot of different catalysts over the next 1 to 2 weeks that can really move the market in a pretty major way. And I think that this volatility in the overall market, I think it's here to stay. I don't think it's going to slow down. We had a bit of a slowdown here today with how choppy the markets were. But, the fact that we were unable to hold that previous support level, I can't see any scenario that we don't get down here and test this level again. And I got to tell you, I really do believe that level will break. I really do believe this level will break, and I think the markets are going to move lower. I think the markets have a chance to get down into this region and really solidify the correction. A correction, remember, a correction is a 10% pullback. Okay? We have not seen a 10% pullback yet. All we saw was a 5 or 6% pullback in the SPY. I think we're going to get down to get to the full 10% correction. So I think from a technical standpoint, we're going to be getting down into this level to retest this support level down here around, it's like 427, 428. I think we get down there. I think we test it. You may get some choppiness once we get down and test that level. Like maybe you bounce around a little bit for a couple of days like you see here. Maybe we get down there, we bounce around for a day or two. But eventually, like I said, I do think that level breaks. Now, a couple of fundamental things that you look for. This is an hourly chart, by the way. Each candle represents 1 hour. But a couple of things that you can look for to kind of like, how could we prevent this from happening? What can we look for that would stop the markets from doing that? CPI data coming out tomorrow. All right. If CPI data is something extraordinary where it shows that inflation is in fact slowing down, maybe that provides a little bit more of a bid underneath the market. You're going to have the major banks coming out with earnings, Bank of America, JP Morgan, Citi, Goldman Sachs. They're all on deck for earnings. They're going to start up with a nice strong earnings run here in the next couple of weeks. If the earnings are completely gangbusters, yeah, maybe that can help the markets higher. But I think what people are going to want to listen to more on earnings calls is not going to be the earnings themselves. The earnings themselves, I don't think are going to carry as much weight as the guidance that they give going forward. I think investors are going to want to hear how much of an impact are the supply chain disruptions and the supply chain restraints. How much of an impact is that going to have on next quarter's earnings? How much inflation do the CEOs and CFOs of all of these companies, what do they see inflation looking like next year? What does it do to their pricing power? Are these companies able to pass that price of inflation onto the consumer with an increase in goods and the cost of goods and services? Or is it something that they don't have pricing power for, and that's going to then cut into their margins, which then would result in them having to adjust their earnings estimates for the next quarter and for next year in general, depending on what these CEOs and CFOs are saying about inflation and what they're saying about the supply chain disruptions and restraints that we are seeing. I, for one, believe that this earnings season is going to be filled with actual good earnings numbers, but very cautious guidance going forward. I think you're going to get CEOs and CFOs are going to be very cautious with next quarter. They're going to be very cautious with 2022. They might revise their guidance lower. So that's where you have to be careful. You got to be careful if CEOs come out with, hey, we did good last quarter. Q3 earnings were good, but we're revising our year-end earnings lower. And that will cause stocks to go down. Even that's where you can get a typical example of a good earnings report, but the stock still goes down. And some people say, wait, I don't get it. It says they were estimated to do 250 million. They did 261. Why did the stock go down? And it could be because maybe the next quarter they were expected to do 275, but they revised that down to 260. Like, those are the things that you're going to have to pay attention to when it comes to the earnings reports coming out here in the next 1 or 2 weeks. I, for one, believe that it's going to be good earnings, bad guidance. And that, I believe, is what takes markets lower. I believe the inflation data does not cool. I think the inflation data stays pretty steady. And when you add steady inflation with still no resolution to the supply chain, and then you factor in this, a revised guidance lower, I think that's how that 427, 428 level on the SPY, this support level, I think that's how this support level breaks with a combination of those things. And if that level breaks, you're looking at your next support being down here around, 422. That's where you're looking at then at that point. Okay. Okay. So that's where my focus is going to be here, guys, the rest of the week. And honestly, for the foreseeable future, I'm going to be focusing on the overall indexes. The volatility has really opened things back up. Okay. The volatility has really opened up, and I don't think it's going anywhere. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at in the overall markets, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. We're going to kick things off here with the banks, guys. Just real quick, a big congrats to all who became lifetime members today. We hit the mark. Okay, we will confirm the date this week at some point for the $50,000 Porsche giveaway. So we have now hit the mark for our lifetime giveaway. Congratulations, all of you that became lifetime members today. We had a bunch of people become lifetime members, and now we have hit the mark. Every time we get 150 new lifetime members, we give away $50,000 or a brand new Porsche Macan. And so one lucky lifetime member will be getting $50,000 or a brand new Porsche Macan. Something fun that we do with members. It's just giveaways that we do. It's a lot of fun. Every time we get 300 annual members, we give away a Tesla or 30 grand. Every time we get 150 new lifetime members, we give away 50 grand or a brand new Porsche. And we have now hit that lifetime giveaway mark. So we will make the announcement on what date we will be doing the giveaway. Okay, we don't know what day we're going to do it yet, but Adam and I will figure it out and we will let you guys know the date for that giveaway. What level on the SPY would indicate a bull market and not just a correction? I assume you mean a bear market. Okay. I assume you mean a bear market. All right. So what would indicate, because we technically still are in a bull market, what would indicate a bear market would be a 20% pullback. Okay. A 20% pullback equals a bear market. A 10% pullback is a correction. So anything between 0 and 10% is just a pullback. Anything between 10 and 19% is a correction. Anything 20% and over is a bear market. Okay, so, when those October lows right here at this point, guys, right here in this area, we were down about 5 or 6%, about 6%. So we're not even at a correction yet. We're still just in a pullback within a bull market. Okay, so you're not in a bear market yet. You're not in a stock market crash. You're not even at a correction yet. Remember, correction is 10%. But I at this point believe that, you could see the markets get themselves all the way down, all the way down to this area. All right. 415 would be below the 200-day moving average. I mean, that is your 200-day moving average right now. Right now, your 200 days 415. But if we get to 415, the 200-day moving average will not be at 415. You see the 200-day moving average is sloping up. Okay, so every day that goes by, this 200-day is going to come higher and higher and higher and higher to where eventually I believe that we will get a pullback that takes you back down to the low 420s. Okay, this is where I think we're going to go to, right to here. And then the 200-day moving average, it's going to take some time to get here. We're not going to get there in 2 days. And I think this 200-day moving average, this yellow line, is going to continue to move higher and higher. It's going to slope itself up to where eventually it will line up right around this price point. And then when the markets do give their drop, we drop right down into that level. And then there's your support. And that puts you right around that 10% correction. All right. So that's what I'm going to be looking for there. So that's the level that you look for. And like I said, a 20% pullback off of the highs. So here's your highs. You have to pull back 20% in order to be considered a bear market. Okay, we're not anywhere near that yet. We're not even at a correction yet. All right, so we still have a ways to go before you'd be considered a bear market. Remember risk management and look to the left on the chart before investing. Know your levels and have a game plan. Yes, absolutely, Julie. Absolutely. This is why it's so important, guys. This is why it is so important for you guys to have game plans and for you guys to, to know what your plan is before you enter a trade. The reason why so many people struggle once they're in a trade, and I'm just talking openly with you guys right now. The best way for you to have success doing this is to remove emotions as best you can from all of your decision making. All right. You want to remove your emotions from the decision-making process as best you can. The best way for you to do that, it's a lot easier said than done. Believe me, I get it. I know that, but one of the easiest ways for you to do that is to have a very clear and specific game plan before you enter a stock or a market or a trade, an option, whatever. Is to have a very clear, concise game plan to where you're going to say to yourself, I'm buying the stock here. I'm taking profit here, here, here. I'm stopping out here. Do the analysis before you enter the trade. There's two parts of trading. There's trade analysis and there's trade execution. Most people suffer at the trade execution part. Most people, once you get a general understanding of technical analysis and you guys get an education, you learn the difference between a good quality setup versus a poor quality setup. You learn the difference between strength and weakness and all these different things. Most people would have a much easier time just saying, is this stock going to go up or down? And they'll tell you, I think it's going to go up or down. And the majority of the time, more than 50% of the time, your average person will be right once they've gotten an education, right? Once you understand what you're looking at, when you understand how to read a chart, you'll be able to say, I think it's going up or down. And most times people will be right. But it's the execution part that really throws people off. It's when do I buy it? When do I sell it? How much do I buy? They buy it, and at first it goes down. It doesn't go up. They panic. They freak out. They sell it, and then it goes back up. They trade it with their emotions, or they buy it, it goes up right away. And they're like, oh, wow, look how much it went up. I must be so right. I'm going to hold it. I'm not going to take profit. It's going to go up forever. And then what happens? It doesn't go up forever. They get greedy. The stock pulls back. It reverses. And they end up giving back all the profit that they were up. But you're allowing fear and greed to affect your decision-making. When the stock goes down, you get fearful. You're going to lose money. So you panic. You get out of the trade. Stock goes up. You get greedy. You think it's going to go up forever. You don't take profit. The stock ends up pulling back. If you can remove greed and fear from the decision-making process, you have a much higher chance of success. And the best way for you to do that is by having a very clear and concise game plan. I tell people you need to know 4 things before you enter a trade. You've got to know profit target 1, 2, and 3, because I trade in tiers. I take profit off when different profit targets are met. But then you also want to make sure that you know exactly where you're going to get out if you're wrong. And once you know these levels, let's say you're saying, hey, I'm going to buy a stock at $10. I'm going to stop out at $9.40. I'm going to take profit at $10.75, $11.50, and $12.25. If that's your game plan, once you enter the trade, don't think anymore. Don't think anymore. And now I'm speaking directly really to novice, amateur, inexperienced traders. If you're an experienced trader, obviously different conversation for us to have. You're going to make adjustments in the middle of a trade. You're going to read what the stock is telling you. You're going to adjust your game plan, and you're going to manage that position throughout. That's a different conversation for us to have. Right now, I'm talking specifically to novice or amateur inexperienced traders. Once you decide what that game plan is, stop thinking. Remove yourself from the equation. Just buy the stock at 10. If your stop loss is 940, if your take profits are 1075, 1150, and 1225. If that's your plan, buy it at 10 and don't do a single thing unless the stock gets to 940 and stops you out, or gets to 1075 and you get to your first take profit. And everything in between those two levels, everything from 941 all the way to 1074 means absolutely nothing to you. Okay? That's the easiest way for you to remove your emotions from the decision-making process. When you trade with emotions, you make mistakes. When you make mistakes, you lose money. There's a reason why 80% of the volume that's transacted on the New York Stock Exchange is done by computer. It's because computers are better than us. The reason why computers are better traders than us is because A, they're faster than us, but most importantly, they don't have emotions. Computers don't have emotions. They don't have fear when the stock goes down. They don't have greed when the stock goes up. The computer is only going to follow a mathematical equation. It's going to follow an algorithm. It's going to follow a command that it is given. If you tell a computer, buy the stock at 10, stop out at 940, take profit at 1075, 1125, and or 1150 and 1225. If that's what you tell a computer to do, the stock can go all the way down to $9.41. The computer is not going to do a single thing. It can go to 1015, 1040, 1037, It can go back down to 980, 951. The computer is not going to do a single thing until one of those price levels is reached. It's one of the easiest ways for beginner traders to build discipline and improve on trade execution by removing yourself from the decision-making process. All right. Very, very important aspect when it comes to trading. I talk about it with all of our members in chat. Developing a game plan. It's very important. Every day pre-market, I come on the microphone before the market's open. I tell you what my game plan is. I tell you what stocks I'm watching on my watch list, why they're on my watch list, and what my game plan is with them, where I'm buying, where I'm selling, what I think the stock's going to do. I also come on the microphone before I actually enter the trade, and I go over that game plan again. So I'll come on the microphone literally before I buy a stock, and I'll say, guys, looks like we have support here at $10. I'm looking to be a buyer around 10.25. My stop loss will be down around 9.40. I'm going to take profits off at 11, 11.50, and 12.25. And I'll tell people that on the microphone before I enter the trade, so everybody knows what I'm going to do before I actually do it. I'll tell you ahead of time. You can analyze the trade with me. I tell you what I'm looking at, tell you where I'm going to buy it. You can look at it and decide if you want to follow me or not. And then once my order actually executes, you get the notification in chat that my order has filled, the price I filled at, and what's my stop loss. All right. So important little tidbits there. Like I said, we drop golden nuggets on these live streams, guys. We drop golden nuggets and rivers of liquid gold, really, in chat every single day with all the education, the lessons that we're continuously throwing out throughout the course of a trading day in chat. But we drop some golden nuggets on here as well. What can we do to avoid holding longer when the stock goes sour on us, especially when trading options? Holding things will change, but it gets worse sometimes due to fear of loss. See, I'm glad you actually just said that, because you just said think about what you just said and realize how much it doesn't make sense. You're down money, but you won't sell it because you're scared to lose. That's what you just said, right? And I'm not just picking on you. Everybody does this. They get themselves into a trade, they're down money, and they don't sell it because they're scared to take that loss. They go, oh, I'm down $500. I can't take that loss. Therefore, I'm not going to sell it. If you're scared to take a $500 loss when you're already down $500 on the stock that's not working, why are you holding it still? Because if you're scared to lose 500, I'm pretty sure you're going to be more scared to lose 600, 800, 1,000. If 500 scares you, then those numbers should scare you more. Why are you scared to lose 500? Why is losing 800 or 1,000 not make you more scared than losing 500? Because that's what you're doing to yourself. You're scared to lose money, so therefore you're going to hold on to a losing trade as it goes even further against you so you can lose more money. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever when you think about it in those terms. But everybody does it. They say, oh, I'm just going to hope and pray and wait for the stock to recover. You want to know how you can stop doing this? I'll give you one exercise that you can do for yourself that I guarantee is going to make you stop doing this. If you suffer from holding on to losing trades way longer than you should, which causes you to lose way more money than you should, listen to me very carefully. Do this exercise and you will stop doing this. I want you to go back and review your trading. Go back and look at all of your trades, and let's say whatever your risk tolerance is, whatever's a normal loss for you, let's say $200 is a normal loss for you. That's your regular risk tolerance. Okay. Go back and find all of the trades that you have entered and you have held on to that caused you to lose a lot more than $200. So if you lost 300, 400, 500 on one trade, I want you to go find all of those trades that you've made. And I want you to subtract out that excess loss. Example, if 200 is your risk tolerance and one trade you lost 400 because you held on to it longer than you should, take 200 bucks out. If you lost 500, take 300 bucks out, because it's still a losing trade, right? But if you stopped out when you were supposed to, you would have lost 200, not 400, not 500. Go find all of those trades. And then I want you to take that number, all those different numbers, I want you to add them all together. That is the amount of money that should be in your account. That's the amount, that's how much more money should be in your account right now, today. You need to see what that number is. You actually have to do the math. When you find out what that number is, I want you to write it on a little yellow Post-it, and I want you to paste it to the bottom of your computer screen. So now every single day, you're going to look at that number, and that number is going to make you want to throw up. You're going to be sick to your stomach when you see that number. If you're someone that has a $5,000 account, it's very possible you should have $11,000 in your account right now. If all you did was stop out when you were supposed to on all of your losing trades. But no, you don't stop out when you're supposed to. You hold, you hope, you pray, you wait for a bounce, you wait for a recovery, you pray for news from the company. And that makes you lose 300, 400, 500, 600, 800 when you should have only lost 200. We're not changing anything in your trading. This is literally the easiest way for you to make more money trading, because we're not changing anything. You're still going to make the same winning trades. You're still going to make all the same losing trades. I'm not saying erase those losing trades completely. All I'm saying is find out what your P&L would be if on all those losing trades, you stopped out when you were supposed to and lost 200. So if you bought XYZ at $9 and it went down to $8.20 and you were supposed to get out at $8.20, but you didn't, and the stock went down to $7.50, you played the hope and pray game, you ended up getting out at $6.75, and instead of losing 200, you lost 580 bucks. Great. That's $380 extra that you lost, that you weren't supposed to. So that's $380 that should be added to the balance in your account. So if your account right now is $5,000, it should be $5,380. You have to see what that number actually is. And I'm telling you, make sure you're sitting down when you do it, because you're going to be nauseous when you see how much money. You need to see the damage you're doing to yourself, and you need to be constantly reminded of it. So the next time you get into a stock and it goes down to your stop loss, and you even think for 1 second to keep holding that trade, you're going to look at that number and you're going to go, the hell with this. And you're going to get out. So you wanted some advice on how to stop you from doing that? There it is. And if you're a member of True Trading Group, this is where our new trade journal really comes in handy. We just launched a brand new trading journal on our website that keeps track of a ton of different statistics on your trading to really help you identify where you are going wrong and to help you identify all of your mistakes. This is where that trading journal can be helpful, because now with that trading journal, you can go back and review all of your trades and see where you are going wrong and go see what those mistakes look like. And that's how you guys can start to improve when you're trading. I'm telling you right now, this is something that without you making one more winning trade and without you having one less losing trade, we could increase your P&L by thousands of dollars by just this one little exercise. Go do it. Spend the time and go see what that number is. I promise you're going to throw up. Just think about this for a second. Just think about this for a second. With lessons like this, what I just said to you, literally what I just said to you can change your P&L by thousands of dollars, tens of thousands for you that have larger accounts, hundreds of thousands for you that have even bigger accounts. We literally just talked about how we can add that amount of money to your account, back to your P&L. with lessons like this, what we give away for free on these YouTube channels, imagine what you can get with a membership to True Trading Group. Imagine what you guys can get for a full membership to TTG for spending just $1,179. Imagine the lessons you can get. Let me see who here is brand new. Guys, do me a favor. Type the number 1 in chat if you're not a member to TTG, or if you guys are here for the very first time. If you're here for the very first time, or if you're not a member, just type the number 1 in chat. Andrew Flores, Indy Man, Noble King, Haggis, Kojak, Charles Wilkinson, Jason Schmeidel, H, Sonny Meyer, Gene, AC Royal, Charles Krishnamurthy, Bharat, Kim Martindale, Eric Fonseca, Christopher Matthews, Kiora Asano, Lamar Jackson, Lynn Nicole, Gapa Kumar, Jonathan Ramirez, Murad A. Nice, guys. Beautiful. All of you are typing the number 1 in chat. Guys, just remember, results matter at True Trading Group. We help people reach their goals of becoming consistently profitable traders by combining top-notch education, same education I got when I worked at the fund in New York, and we combine that with premium tools from companies like TradingView, Benzinga, Quote Media, Trade Ideas, and more. We are a community of traders that all share the same goal, and that's to learn, trade, and profit together. If you've been following my live streams now for a little while, you know that we've been moving our price point up by a couple of bucks every day. And but every couple of days, we then have like a larger jump in price as we work our way back over $2,000. Just last week, you guys could have joined for just $1,106. Today, it's $1,179. But it's now confirmed by February 1st of 2022, our membership will be $2,500 for the entire year. And we're going to continue to walk the price of our membership up by a couple of bucks every day from now until February 1st. There will not be a Columbus Day sale, or there wasn't a Columbus Day sale, I should say. There will not be a Halloween sale. There will not be a Thanksgiving sale. There will not be a Christmas sale or a New Year's sale. The cheapest price for you guys to join True Trading Group is right now for $11.79 for the entire year. The idea behind True Trading Group is that we want the tools and the education and the resources that are needed to succeed to be well within reach for anyone that wants them. But we still do also know our worth. And even at $2,500, when we do get there, that value that you're getting is insane. The things that are on our platform, you have to remember, True Trading Group is a platform. You're not just paying to get my trade alerts. You're not just paying to get my courses. TTG is a platform that gives you access to the tools and resources that professional traders use, so we can help level the playing field so you have access to the same type of ammunition that they do. Scanners, social sentiment scanners, analyst ratings, trading journals, charting softwares, level 2s, breaking news, real-time news feeds, Squawk box features, simulators. All of these things are available on the TTG platform, but they cost a lot of money for us to have them on the platform. That's why we have to move the price of our membership up. But the price you guys pay today is a price that you'll pay for life. So this is very important. Next year, your membership, the membership price will be $2,500. But if you pay $11.79 today, you will only pay $11.79 when your membership renews next year. The price you pay today is the price you pay for life. You're locking yourself in at that price point. Okay. The 1-year membership, it's normally $2,212, but from now until midnight Pacific time, you can save 46%, brings the price all the way down to just $1,179. When you guys use the coupon code TTG121, you'll also get, in addition to the 46% discount, 2 free small private mentor study group sessions where you guys can get individual attention from a pro trader to ask questions, get help with the lessons. Okay, to get help with the lessons and questions and topics that you are struggling with, so we can really help speed up that learning curve. And we have 12 laptops left over So for the next 12 people that join with coupon code TTG121, you guys will get yourselves a brand new free laptop as well. We also do cover the shipping cost for you. So it's completely free, brand new laptop. We also cover the shipping cost. It's our way of saying welcome to the TTG family, and we ship anywhere in the world. These laptops are left over from last night. Once these laptops are done, guys, that will be it. We try to offer electronics. Well, I should say we will try to offer electronics in the future, but we can't make any promises. It is becoming more and more challenging to get our hands on these laptops in bulk. Adam has been having conversations with several different wholesalers. You saw Apple today actually just is cutting back production on the iPhone due to semiconductor chip shortages. Okay, so it is not just us. It is becoming very difficult to get your hands on some of these electronics. You're seeing actually production slowdowns in the auto industry, production slowdown from Apple because they can't get their hands on these semiconductor chips. Well, guess what? Same thing applies for our laptops. So the next 12 people will get a free laptop. After that, I can't make any promises on when we're going to be offered that again. Think of True Trading Group as a Netflix or trading community. You pay one price, you get access to the core of everything that we have for the entire year. You guys are getting access to our entire 17-course curriculum. It's a simplified and expanded upon version of the stuff I learned working at the fund in New York. You're going to get beginner and foundation courses, advanced courses, courses on options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, you name it, we've got it. It's all in text and video format, whichever is easier for you to learn. There are also no special VIP pro courses that cost more money. You get access to every single course that we have when you guys join True Trading Group. There are no upsells to these other courses. And then we just launched that brand new trading performance journal that I told you about. This journal will track all your stock, option, and crypto and futures trades, really help you isolate where you're going wrong and where you're making mistakes so that we can improve on your trading, just like I just told you guys about with that one quick little lesson that we talked about just a minute ago. You're also going to get access to our Benzinga Pro real-time news feed. This is a live breaking up to the second news alert service direct inside of our chat room that gives you news as soon as it crosses the wire. It's important for you to get news at the same speed of the pros. You can't rely on something like Yahoo Finance that's 15 minutes delayed because by then the stock has already made its move. You guys have to get access to this information as soon as it crosses the wire. That Benzinga newsfeed will allow you to do just that. And you're also going to get Quote Media's full book level 2, which will show you all the market makers inside of level 2, our TradingView Pro Plus charting software, which is one of the most commonly used charting softwares by traders. You're going to get our simulator that lets you trade stocks and options with fake money with real-time data where you practice implementing what you were learning in the courses. It's the same simulator that's used at Cal State University Fullerton, University of Wisconsin Whitewater, Berkeley Haas, and Illinois Tech. You're going to get our trade idea scanner. It's going to show you stocks making new highs, new lows, stocks that have a surge in volume. That that scanner is broken up into small caps, mid caps, and large caps. So no matter what you trade, we can make sure you're focused on the hottest stocks during the day. You're also going to get our own proprietary scanner. That's got the same functionality as FinViz Elite with the ability to download analyst ratings for those particular stocks that are on the scanner. Then, of course, access to our chat room where the mods and I share our screen with you during the day. You see what we see. We're live on the microphone talking to you guys from pre-market till after hours. We're calling out our trades live in real time. You can send us private messages and ask us questions throughout the course of the day. We're also sporting an 84% win rate. We're fully transparent. We keep a trading journal on our website that tracks every buy and every sell that all of our moderators make. So you can follow along and see how you'd be performing if you were following along with all of our trade alerts. All right. You also guys get access to, workshops and webinars we do every single week with all of our members included. And then you also have those 2 small private mentor study group sessions to really help speed up that learning curve. Those are all included with your membership. You guys don't have to pay anything extra for this. There's no upsell. There's no additional cost. You get all of this when you pay $11.79 for the entire year. And then I guess we also do a lot of giveaways. I told you the lifetime membership giveaway, that's $50,000 or a brand new Porsche Macan. The winner chooses cash for the car to one lucky lifetime member. Okay, to one lucky lifetime member. But also when we get 300 new annual members, we give away $30,000 or a brand new Tesla to one lucky TTG member. All you need to do is be a member to be included in those giveaways, guys. You just have to be a member. It's something that we do that's fun with a lot of our members. So again, just use coupon code TTG121. You guys will get a 46% discount, brings the price down to $11.79. Remember, the price goes up every day while we work ourselves up to $2,500. You're going to get a brand new free laptop. We cover the shipping costs, and you're also going to get 2 small private mentor study groups included as well. You have to enter the code TTG121 and click apply code in order to get the discount. You'll know you're getting one of the 12 laptops. If you see a laptop in your checkout cart, that means you're good. If you don't see a laptop, that means we have completely sold out. All right. And last but not least, we do offer a money back guarantee. Guys, I stand behind this program. I put my money where my mouth is. I told you our True Trading Group results matter. It's not just empty words and broken promises. Over 80% of our members are successful, meaning they're making money and they're becoming better traders. If you don't believe me, watch this. Guys, my TGD fam, if you are a member and you're making money, I want you to type the number 1 in chat right now. Type the number 1 in chat right now if you guys are making money as a member. Now, if you're not a member, my advice to you is to pay attention closely and watch how many number 1s come across the screen right now, because these number 1s are TGD members that are making money, and they are the reason why I am able to offer you a money back guarantee. If all my members were losing money, I would not be able to offer you guys a money back guarantee. I'd be a complete fool. I'd be a moron. I'd be the worst businessman on planet Earth if I gave money back guarantees if all of my members were losing money. But I stand behind this program. I put my money where my mouth is. I see the success our members are having, and that's why I'm able to offer you a money back guarantee. Pay attention to the amount of number 1s that you are seeing come through this side of the screen. There's no difference between them and you. They found True Trading Group the same way you did, and that's a live stream, or a friend or family member told them about it. If they can do it, so can you. So here's the deal. If you're willing to put in a little bit of effort, I'll guarantee your membership cost. That's the deal. If you go through all our courses, pass the quizzes at the end of the courses, and attend 1 private study group. You get 2 included with your membership. I'm only asking you to attend 1. If you do those 3 things and still don't make your membership fee back, which is $1,179 tonight, if you don't make that back at least once during your membership, I'll give you all your money back. I'm not kidding. I will give you a full 100% refund. I will give you $1,179 back. Our refund rate since inception is 1.56%. I share that number with you not only to show you how infrequently we get a refund request, but also to prove to you the refund is real. We have never denied a single person that has done those 3 tasks and never made their membership fee back. We've never denied that person a refund. So since 2017, our refund rate is 1.56%. Everything I'm saying to you is on the website. You know you're getting exactly what I'm saying to you guys here. So what do you have to lose? Worst case scenario, you get a free laptop, and I give you your money back if you don't make $11.79 back. You still got a free laptop. Okay? So there you have it, folks. All right? Take myself a quick little sip of water. Okay, what I'll do here now, guys, I actually want to let me pull up the futures market real quick. Let me see where we're at in the futures. I want to see where we're at real quick, guys. Hold up the futures market. All right. Well, we're starting to move a little bit. We're back to 43.31 on the futures. A lot of resistance here. 43.31.50. Lots of resistance here. 43.31.50. So we got to see. We got to see what the markets end up doing. 434. Yeah, we're trading actually a little bit higher right now. The futures are red, but we're trading a little bit higher than where we were after hours. After hours, we got all the way down. I'll pull this little misprint here. This tail kind of throws this off, but we traded all the way down We traded all the way down to 432 after hours on the SPY. So your futures market, we were all the way down. Your futures market got all the way down to 43.26 and change. 43.2650 is really where we got down to on your futures market. And now we're all the way back to 43.3475. So a nice little bounce that we're seeing so far on the futures. Actually, this is a decent little bounce from the after hours lows, even though we're still below the closing price. But it is a bounce off of where we were trading after hours in the equities market. Now that the equities market is closed after 8 p.m. Eastern time, your futures market is actually starting to climb a little bit higher. And we're going to have to see what happens tomorrow, guys, with the CPI data. You're going to get CPI data that could have a tendency to move the markets. And then we start the big earnings from your big banks. And then we also have Fed minutes as well that are going to be coming out. So we have a lot going on here over the next week. Now, what I want to point out, let's go to the 3-minute chart real quick. I want to talk to you guys about the SPY today, because this was one of the choppier sessions in the SPY that we've had in quite a while. And as I pan this over, I'm just going to highlight for you, this was today's trading action. Everybody welcome Karam Joth. Everybody welcome Karam Joth. We only have 11 of those laptops left now. Everybody welcome Karam Joth. We have 11 laptops left. Remember, guys, just use coupon code TTG121. I'm going to send you a brand new laptop, totally free. All right. We even cover the shipping costs. We ship anywhere in the world. We have members from the Philippines, Japan, Australia, Russia, India. We have members in the Netherlands, Italy, Spain, the UK. Okay, we have members in Mexico, Canada. We have literally members all over the world. So as long as DHL, ships to your country, you guys will get you'll get one of those brand new laptops. And then again, you get those 2 small private mentor study group sessions. You can get individual attention from a TTG moderator. And then, of course, that money back guarantee. So just use TTG121. You get the 46% discount and all of that. All right. So everybody welcome Karam Joth, our newest member of the TTG fam. So here's today's action. This is one of the choppier days that I have seen in the markets in quite a while. Prior to the last 50, if I showed you today minus the last 15 minutes, right? This is the last 15 minutes. Okay. And even that was choppy. I mean, come on. Even that's choppy. But if you look at this price action, this is gross. This is as choppy can get. And on days like today, and my TTG members, you guys can confirm this. Pre-market today, before the market opened, I told all of our members, I said, guys, I think today is going to be very choppy. I'm not looking for a trade in the overall markets today. I think it's going to be very choppy. True or false? My TTG members, did I or did I not pre-market say, I think the markets are going to be very choppy today. I'm not going to trade the SPY. If you are a member and you were in chat with me pre-market for the morning game plan, comment in chat. Did I or did I not say this? Remember, guys, every single morning, I go over my game plan with you. Okay, you can see how many people are typing true, because that's exactly how it went down today. I told you pre-market it was going to be choppy today. On days like today, you have to have the patience to just wait for grade A setups. There was not any point in time that I felt we had a grade A setup on our hands in the overall markets. So I hit the brakes today. I just sat back in my chair and I said, you know what? I'm hands off. A very, very inactive day for me. I didn't see much. Yeah, sure. There was a couple of individual stocks that gave you some pretty decent moves. UPST had a good day. Affirm had a good day. Was it GWH had a good day? But GWH, actually, I'm really upset about GWH For some reason, GWH was not on my charting software from TC2000 when the day started. It's a recent merger. They changed the name and the ticker symbol. I believe it was one of a SPAC merger, and it wasn't on my charting software. I had to shut everything down, reload my charting software, and then it showed up. By the time I did that, the stock had already made a move into the mid-20s. I can't help but think that I would have caught that if I kind of had it on my charting software from the start. But what are you going to do? Nor here nor there. It didn't happen. So I just kind of sat back, guys, and I was hands off. I made one trade today. It wasn't anything crazy. It actually was a red trade. I finished the day net red. It was a net red day, but small. Nothing that is even really relevant in the grand scheme of things. And now we'll just come back tomorrow. And I think tomorrow we have much better direction. I think you're going to have, earnings kickoff. You got CPI data. I think we're going to get better action tomorrow that can give me a little bit more conviction, a little bit more confidence in direction. Part of being a good trader, it's not just about identifying A+ setups. It's also having the patience to wait for them. And if you drove yourself crazy today and you bought calls and puts and calls and puts, like, right here, you buy put options and then you get stopped out. And then let me actually zoom this in a little bit. So let's zoom this in. So let's say, okay, here you go ahead, you buy put options when we break the low of the day, then the markets bounce back, you get stopped out. Then it looks like we're going to roll over again. You buy put options here, and then you get stopped out. And then you're like, oh, well, it looks like the market's going to rally now. So then you go ahead and you buy call options right here. And then what happens? You get stopped out. And then you're like, okay, well, now it looks like the market is going to break down. Right now, look, that's a bear flag. I'm going to buy put options. And then, you buy put options. And all of a sudden, what happens? You get stopped out. And you're like, oh, this is just crazy. Like, that's what happened to a lot of people today. I promise you that happened to a lot of people today. And that's what I mean. You have to be able to understand when you're in a chop session, when you're going to have clear directional momentum. I don't trade the overall markets, the SPY and the indexes when markets are not having directional moves. I like to trade directional momentum. I don't trade chop. And guys, listen, a lot of people say, well, Mike, how do you know, how do I know when the day is going to be choppy before it's actually choppy? How do I know? Guys, I've been doing this for 17 years. I'll walk you through all of this. I'll tell you guys exactly what I think. I told all of our members today pre-market. You just saw everybody tell you. I told everybody pre-market I thought it was going to be a choppy day. When I think we're going to have chop, I tell you. When I think we're going to have directional moves, I tell you. And we can trade that stuff together. You just got to make sure you're in chat with us, with me and the other 8 other professional traders, and we'll walk you guys through that direction and that feel for what we think the market's going to do. But we were all over that today, and it saved us a lot of money. It saved us a lot of money from getting caught going calls, puts, calls, puts, calls, puts, 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 calls, put, and losing, and then turning what should have been an uneventful day, turning it into a dreadful disaster of a day. Do not die a death of 1,000 paper cuts on a choppy day like you had today. Welcome, Chris. Everybody, welcome, Chris. Our newest member to the TTG family. There's now only 10 of those laptops left, guys. Everybody, welcome, Chris. 10 laptops left. Use coupon code TTG121. You'll get the 46% discount. You get a brand new laptop. You get 2 small private study group sessions, and you'll get the money back guarantee. Okay, you just have to use coupon code TTG121. All right. So some things I'm looking for tomorrow. CPI data is going to dictate it. CPI data is going to dictate where we open up tomorrow. That data, I think, is coming out at 8:30 in the morning. But what you have to look for, all right, if you get a little bit of a gap up tomorrow, now you have to start to look for this level to be resistance. Unfortunately. You got to start looking for this level to become resistance now. This like 435-ish, that 435 area, you got to look for it to become resistance now. If we get back above that, if you start to see 436, 436.50, okay, if you start to see 436, 436.50, all right, then you can get a little bit of a move higher, and then the choppiness continues. The choppiness will continue as long as we are within this range. See this box? As long as we are inside of this box, ladies and gentlemen, as long as we are within this box, I believe the markets are very choppy. The markets are trying to find themselves, and they're trying to find their footing. And as long as you're within this range, I think it's going to be pretty choppy. But within this range, there's levels you can play. You can absolutely 100% play the bottom of this range, which is your 427, 428 level. All right. You absolutely can play that level. And then you look for this 435. And I'll take you to a 15-minute chart. We'll talk about this level. All right. And that's going to be this level. That's the level that you now look to be resistance tomorrow. So if we start to move higher tomorrow, okay, you look for this 435, 436 to be resistance. Okay, you look for that to be resistance as it was previous resistance back here. I work 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. Can I make this work? Am I missing peak trading hour? I really want to do this. I need help. Any feedback? Yeah, absolutely. Here. EAS, I'll tell you what. I'm not going to answer the question. I will let my TTG members answer the question for you. Okay? Very common misconception is that you cannot make money trading the markets if you work a full-time job. That is simply not true. You just have to implement a trading style that allows for it. So let me do this. Instead of me just telling you yes, watch. My members, if you are a member of True Trading Group, if you are making money while working a full-time job, type the letter I in chat right now and tell me what is your profession. So EAS and anybody else that has that same question, read the comments that are coming through chat right now. All right, Anna K is a teacher. Kevin's a FedEx driver. Susie Laurie is a nurse. Julie is in auto parts sales. Roxanne's a manager. Diane's a graphic designer and event marketer. Jacob, landscape at a golf course. Advertising sales for RC Sailor. Jojo T is a salesman on the road. Bruce is in the film business. Talon is a line lead. Papa Grinch works from 7:30 to 4:30 and just learned what types of trades that they can use to make money. Chrissy's an assistant general manager at Marriott, a training manager for Ken. Tony's a mechanic. G. Sanchez is a shop foreman. Chris, school janitor, nurse practitioner, and clinical instructor for Soccer Mom. Yes, it can be done. Pick up swing trades. I work full time and I still make it work, making money. David's a sales manager. ABC's in insurance. You guys get the point here. Derek Woods, a mail carrier. You guys can see. Listen, you can. I don't need to keep reading all these comments. You can read them. But the point is, these are TTG members telling you what they do for a living, and they are making money with True Trading Group. Okay, so EAS, I hope that answers your question. You absolutely can still make money doing this if you guys work a full-time job. Mike, can you turn a lump of clay like me into a decent trader? Barry, yes, I can, brother. Yes, I can. I'll tell you what, Barry. The majority of our members, and I know you're a trial member, Barry. I know you're a trial member. Okay. The majority of our members, when they first signed up, they knew nothing about trading. They knew absolutely nothing. And again, don't take my word for it, Barry. Let's ask our actual members, right? It means more whenever someone has a question, or if you're a potential member, you have a question, most likely it's better for me to ask members to answer it for you rather than me. It means more coming from them. Let's be honest. Like you can tell me, hey, Mike, can I make money working a full-time job? And I'll be like, yeah, sure you can. It means more coming from members. So Barry, watch this. Guys, if you're a member of TTG and when you first joined, you knew absolutely nothing, but now you're making money, type the number 1 in chat right now. Let me say it again. If when you first joined, you knew nothing and now you're making money, type the number 1 in chat. Now, again, anybody else that feels like they don't know if they can do this, watch how many number 1s come through the side. Just look. Just look at the number 1s that are coming through on this side of the screen right now. These are members that when they first joined True Trading Group did not know a single thing about trading stocks and options, but now they're making money. You got to understand something. Trading is not some impossible task that is only for, gift-minded people or something like that. You guys just have to, get an education to learn how to do things the right way. I didn't know what I was doing, really. Like, I messed around trading stocks on my own for like 2 years or 3 years, like before I got hired at the fund, but I was just messing around. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just like you guys. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just messing around with no success. No success until I learned how to do it the right way. And a lot of people that might be failing now, you're not failing because you're dumb or you're a horrible trader. You're failing because you don't know what you're doing. Of course you're going to fail. Trading is a skill, ladies and gentlemen, that you must learn to acquire. It's not a secret. There's no secret pattern. There's no secret indicator. Trading is a skill that you will learn to acquire. You just have to be taught the right way to do it. And even then, no. Are we going to have a 100% success rate? No. Are 100% of our members going to make money? No. I know that's not possible. But we're doing pretty damn well because over 80% of our members are successful. You guys just have to level the playing field and give yourself a chance and actually get yourself a real education. Guys, Adam wants you all to know that his COVID test is negative. Okay, Adam would like all of our members to know that his COVID test is negative. All right. So guys, there you have it. You just have to get yourself an education. And remember, the membership, it's normally $2,212. But from now until midnight Pacific, you can actually save 46%. It brings the price all the way down to just $11.79. And you're going to get a brand new free laptop. We even cover the shipping cost. And you're going to get 2 of those small private mentor study group sessions. That's your chance to get individual attention from a professional trader to answer questions that you have to speed up the learning curve. All right. You guys get access to the core of everything that we have when you join. Now, remember, I told you TTG is a platform. Let me show you some of the tools and resources that you get with your membership, because you're going to get the top premium trading tools and products because you bundle them together as part of your membership. We just launched the brand new trading performance journal. This thing is so badass. I'm so happy to bring this to you guys. This will track your stock, option, crypto, and futures trades, and to really help give you information and stats and details to isolate where you are going wrong, what mistakes you're making so we can correct them. This is huge. This is huge. All right. You're also going to get our Benzinga Pro real-time news feed. It's a live breaking up to the second news alert service directly inside of our chat room that gives you access, news as soon as it crosses the wire. No more delayed news. Yahoo Finance is delayed by like 15 minutes. You guys got to get news as soon as it crosses the wire. Then you have our quote streams full book level 2. That's going to show you all the market makers inside level 2, not just the one your broker shows you. It's part of a trade simulator that lets you trade stocks and options with fake money with real-time data so you can practice implementing what you learned in the courses. It's the same simulator that's used at Cal State University Fullerton, University of Wisconsin Whitewater, Berkeley House, and Illinois Tech. Use the simulator, guys. It's there for you guys to use it to make sure you guys can practice. Make money on the simulator first before you start risking your hard-earned cash. Then you're going to get access to our trade idea scanner. This is a scanner that's going to show you stocks making new highs, new lows that have a surge in volume. It's segmented between small caps, mid caps, and large caps. So no matter what you trade, we can make sure you're focused on the hottest stocks during the day. You also get our own proprietary scanner that's got the same functionality as FinViz Elite. We'll also enable you to create and save your own scanners and get the TG moderators to share their scannings with you in real time. You will also have the ability to click on any stock that's on this scanner and get unlimited downloadable PDF reports for all of the analyst ratings for that particular stock. Would it be nice if you guys were able to, before you buy a stock, click on it and see how many analysts agree that this is a buy rather than a hold or just a sell? This is a game changer when it comes to helping you guys make your trading and investment decisions. Use this information. It is at your fingertips. Then you're also going to get access to our social sentiment scanner. Social sentiment scanner searches today's top social media such as Reddit, StockTwits, Twitter, and will tell you the most talked about and the most mentioned tickers on social media. Okay? The most mentioned tickers on social media. It also tell you the size of the float, what percentage of the float is short, and so much more. Then you have TradingView's Pro Plus charting software, guys. This is one of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders. It is at your fingertips. Everything I'm showing you is free. It's all included with your membership. You do not pay, okay? You do not have to pay $1 extra for any of this stuff. It's all included with your membership. Then you're going to be getting at least a minimum of 10 easy-to-follow, actionable, real-time trade alerts per week from a community of traders currently sporting an 84% win rate. We are fully transparent in True Trading Group. We keep a trading journal on our website that tracks every buy and every sell that all of our moderators make, so you can follow along with all of our trades to see how you'd be performing if you were following along with the trades that we are making in chat. We're fully transparent. You can see all the wins, the losses, and the break-evens. Then you have the 2 small private study group sessions. These are your chance, like I said, folks, to get individual attention from a TG mod to go over questions and lessons that you are struggling with. Then you have our 17-course curriculum. This is a simplified and expanded upon version of what I learned working at the fund in New York. So you're getting, okay, professional education when you guys join. You're getting all of our courses. There's beginner and foundation courses. There's advanced courses, courses on options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto. It's all in text and video format, whichever is easier for you to learn. There are no special VIP pro courses that cost more money. When you join, you get access to every single course that we have. You also get, in addition to that, our video library that has well over 100 additional hours of educational video content. These are workshops we've conducted with members, like how to grow a small account, how to trade while working a full-time job, how to resist FOMO. All this is included with your membership. And then, of course, access to our chat room where the mods and I share our screen. We're there with you from pre-market till after hours, calling out our trades in real time. You can send us private messages and ask us questions throughout the course of the day. We are there for you in the trenches each and every single day. Guys, listen up, because the price of this membership is being walked up every day till we get to $2,500 on February 1st. All right. But the value you get at $11.78 is actually insane. To put things into perspective for you, let's say you don't want to join True Trading Group. You're like, you know what? I don't really like this guy, Mike, but that Benzinga news feed sounds pretty cool. Cool. Go to Benzinga. Sign up for their Benzinga Pro newsfeed with Squawk Box feature. They will charge you $1,400 a year. Well, you can get that exact same service with your membership to True Trading Group and pay just $11.79 and get access to everything else that I just said to you. That's the value of a True Trading Group membership. Our goal is to disrupt this entire industry. In order to do that, we have to provide insane value and results at a price substantially less than any of our so-called competitors. Guys, the price of the membership comes out to about $3.20 a day. It's less than a cup of coffee from Starbucks, folks. That's your membership to True Trading Group. And a cup of coffee from Starbucks cannot change your life. Becoming a consistently profitable trader can. You guys have a money-back guarantee. What do you have to lose? Remember, if you go through all the courses, pass the quizzes, and attend one private study group, if you do not make the $11.79 back at least once, I will give you all of your money back. That is how much I stand behind this program. I put my money where my mouth is. You just have to enter coupon code TTG121 to get the 46% discount. And remember, you'll know you're getting one of the free laptops. If you see a laptop in your checkout cart, that means we still have them. Okay, that means we still have them. If you guys go to the checkout page and there are no laptops, that means we have completely sold out. Just use coupon code TTG121. And guys, listen, if you don't sign up tonight for the full annual membership, do yourself a favor. Sign up for our trial. Okay. Pay just $3 for a 1-week trial. Join us in chat tomorrow. Okay. We have a 1-week trial. It's only $3. We charge $3 to make sure you're a real person. There's no auto renew. There's no recurring payment. Everybody's got $3. Okay. You can join us for 1 full week. You can see what it's like to be part of the TTG family. Just go to ttgthree.com. Again, that's ttgthree.com. And you guys can join us for a 1-week trial. I will preface, though, with this. You will not get the 46% discount. The most you'll get is a 35% discount with your trial membership. When you decide to upgrade to an annual membership, you will also not get a free laptop. Okay, so if you want the bigger discount and you want the free laptop, you guys can use coupon code TTG121 right here, right now. Okay. When the like I said, if you're not ready to join now, you can do the trial. When the trial is over, it just ends. It just cancels. You don't have to pay another. There's no auto renew or anything like that. It just cancels. It just ends. All right. So there you have it, folks. Okay. So that's it, guys. Use coupon code TTG121. Get the 46% discount, the brand new laptop, the money back guarantee, the 2 mentor study group sessions, and get your butt in chat. If not, sign up for the trial. Get your butts in chat. Either way, get your butts in chat. All right, we'll see what happens when earnings kick off. I'll keep eyes on the futures market. We got some debt ceiling news that's actually coming out. It looks like the House approved a short-term debt ceiling deal, guys. The president is expected to sign it soon. So we will see if the signing of that does anything to the markets. Futures are still sitting 43, 35, 75 right now in the futures market. I'll keep an eye on them. We'll see what the CPI data does tomorrow morning. All right. And then that'll dictate the sentiment for the day tomorrow, I believe. And then you have earnings. All right. So that's it, guys. Thanks for joining me. Subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button. Turn on those notifications if you guys haven't done so already. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow.